Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to talk about my hidden disability and how it affects me. So in my adulthood, I feel like my hemiplegia has been completely invisible to other people, and this is in situations like work, anything social, or when I get on public transport. Don't get me wrong, I love that no one can see my disability, but when I need help, it's really difficult, and sometimes I wish people could just know without me having to tell them. So for a while at my work, we didn't have a permanent manager, and this meant that new staff was coming in practically every day, and I had to explain to them every time that I needed a break when I did 4 hours, and that I couldn't do certain things because of my disability. And they were totally accepting of it, but I sort of grew tired of saying it every time, and I kind of wished that they knew already. But on the other side of that, I just felt like in every other situation I could just have a normal conversation with them without having to tell them about my disability and not have the fear of them looking at me differently. So getting on the bus drivers never notice that I'm disabled, and obviously that's not their fault, but my balance isn't very good, and I do worry, especially if it's a double-decker bus and I have to walk up the stairs and the bus starts moving before I sit down. I have to hold on to something very quickly so I don't fall down. The crazy thing is, I feel like I can't sit in a disabled seat because I'm scared that someone will tell me off because they can't see my disability. So on the train recently, I got criticised for sitting in a disabled seat by another passenger, and I felt total shame afterwards, even though I'm disabled. And when that happens, I never have the confidence to tell them that I'm actually disabled out of fear of confrontation. And most times I just end up sitting on the floor. So when I go out to eat, my friends totally understand that I might order something that needs to be cut up, and they have no problem doing that for me. But when it's a new person I have to do this with, it's a completely different situation. The embarrassment of asking them to cut something up, and having to go into my disability. And also I get into my head that they would think that they need to look after me rather than looking at me as an equal. When I meet someone for the first time, it can be quite awkward with my right hemiplegia, because most people put out their right hand to shake mine, and they catch on pretty quickly that I can't stretch out my right thumb. And I mean, I know I can do it if I really think about it, but honestly, it's really hard to do that. It's exercise for me. So I remember 10 years ago, I had a wrist operation and had a cast on, and this was the nice things about this type of situation, because people I'd meet for the first time would think, well, I can't shake the right hand, I'll shake the left hand instead. And I didn't have to explain my disability at all. But now, because my wrist and my arm look fairly normal, they don't understand unless I explain it to them. And I honestly am quite tired of pointing it out all the time. So something I found out about a few weeks ago was an organisation called Hidden Disability Sunflower, which has been running for 6 years. And they provide lanyards for people who have hidden disabilities to discreetly indicate to people in their day-to-day life that they might need support or have time to get settled on public transport, for example. So journey assistant cards are also available that do the same thing by discreetly alerting to drivers on public transport that you might need additional support. And I feel like it should be publicised more so everyone is aware of it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.